Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. Play fake here on first down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now we're down out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
To throw here on first down. It's going over the middle by Wayne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
To throw now, first down. This will be called about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. There's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They'll look to go. As he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's third and short.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'2" QB out of North Carolina, former number 2 overall pick. It's Mitchell Trubisky.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when the team doesn't win, that's just highlight. The best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team wins.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
That's going to get there. Down he goes.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry down for Jordan Howard. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Set up!
Throwing here, Trubisky. And just as you pointed out with the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or 2 away from making it work.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll look to set up his blockers. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone, pick them downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go some blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside. That's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and conversion. To throw. Flush to his right. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danny Trevathan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
No, Jack, Patriot!
On play action, no throw. And the pressure too great, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. So now on fourth down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Trubisky. Almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Oh, good defense.
It's caught. This is White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Deshaun Watson, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to battle the wall.
Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, able to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense at that far and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Leopard!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag is going to come out.
His size and his ability to create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible. And he benefits on the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Eluding the cut as a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gostkowski for the point after. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
That script is a good one for them. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain, but he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, they're not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead.
Defense,
don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They're going to look to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll.
He's still one of the best tight ends in the game, and while he has no shortage of things he can do once his playing days are over, I think that touchdown just signaled that Hollywood can wait a while.
The point after try for Gronkowski. Gronkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. Come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Again, it's not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a backbreaking first down.
They'll run it over the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by Ray. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And Barton, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So
How's he going to get there? Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now out come the Patriots. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run it around the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw here on first down. Allen has it left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
They've gone final now out in Kansas City. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That one looks like he'll throw here. Goes underneath here to the right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looks for right, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're going deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. The pass will go incomplete to complete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One last shot for Trubisky. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too. So for the Patriots, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.